And off-camera view awaiting the kick will be Mike McMahon, along with Kevin Dennehy and Joey Schwartz, as the Wildcats and the Presidents, for the first time in a long time, about set to go. Sit back, relax. It should be a very interesting game. And Norris squibs it, and diving on top of the football. Joe Saprustis looking to get things going for the Wildcats. Wildcats, Coach Bob Weber talked about field position. They'll start off in excellent field position as Saprustis on the out. Caught by Dennehy, who turns it upfield, and Dennehy is gone. So Bobby Layton, instead of a chip shot 20-yarder, they'll have to try it from 25 yards.
25 yards.
Layton wide left. And the Wildcats with the quick lead is Scott Grant. And Scott O'Brien also back, await the Layton kick. And Layton drives it. And it's fumble. Jim Dennett at his 5 kicks it out to about the 19, and the Presidents. As Noble, 1,400 yards of passing and 12 touchdown passes last year. And he's had a couple this year as Schwartz throws blitz. As the pitch out and breaking loose to the outside, and now a first down is Jim Dennett to the test. Judge Jack Raymer feels that he can run the football much better this year than a year ago. As Noble's first pass of the game, Saprustis in his face as he goes deep, and broken up. You watched our game with Weymouth North and Quincy. Noble threw a 54-yard strike to Sean Monroe, who has since graduated and gone on to Boston University, and he threw it about 60 yards in the air as Noble on the run underneath, and incomplete. Game from. Good accommodations for both home and visiting teams is on 3rd and 10. Noble, screen over the middle. It is caught by Dave Norris, and Norris will be short of the first down as he gets about 4 for the Presidents. And he left foots it out of there. A high kick that goes out of bounds into the Quincy bench. McMahon off his right tackle into Quincy territory. It's Michael. 2 for McMahon, 2nd and 8. As the Wildcats just over the 50-yard line. And a low pitch that McMahon makes a nice catch, and McMahon breaking inside the 40 down to the 39. On the President 39 with a first down. McMahon gets about 1, maybe 2. Saprustis. Swing. McMahon, open territory. Inside the 30, McMahon may go. Mike McMahon. Quincy. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Wildcats, who just come out breathing fire. As Joe Saprustis with the 54-yard touchdown pass to Kevin Dennehy, and now a 36-yarder. As Saprustis on the key, gets the corner. As Layton squibs it. And again, trouble for the Presidents. As Scott O'Brien, however, averts the trouble and gets it out to the 42. Swing. Noble, complete. As Jim Dennett, and the whistle at the 45. Wildcats have just scored 6 points coming into this game, and all of a sudden the Wildcats have doubled it and have looked extremely strong as Dennett banged out of it. Have been extremely tough, superb with the offense, and very stingy on defense here in this opening quarter. As Dennett met by Schwartz. As Chris Noble the punt, and right now it is all Weymouth South. And a high snap, but no pressure, and Noble will get it away. Into the Wildcat end zone, and the Wildcats, first and 10 from their own 20. The Wildcats looking to get things going once again. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. And it's McMahon, grabbed in the backfield and dropped for a loss one of the few times the Wildcats they have come out with an emotional high. And so puts us back to Schwartz. And Joe crosses the 20 to about the 21. Across the way, the president coaching staff screaming, look out for the play action. Instead, on the ground, the Wildcats keep it, and to push this gives to Schwartz, who is bottled up. And Joey Schwartz will be the kicker for the Wildcats. And Schwartz, line drives it. Taken by Grant at the 48, trying to turn it left. And Grant just dives the eyes. And a swing pass that Mike McMahon took at the Quincy 38 and went in for the touchdown. That's quickly. South leads 14-0 as Norris on the counter play. Cuts it inside the 35 and 3rd and 1, Noble keeps and should have the first down. Pitch back. Dennett trying to cut it back in, and he was forced inside by Snowball out of the shotgun. And Noble is going to run as Schwartz had him all wrapped up. And Noble for Weymouth, for Quincy at the Wildcat 33-yard line. As Noble with time over the middle, it's caught by Jim Dennett. Inside the 15, down to the... As Noble, who looked like he was shaken up, but that time withstood the pressure and just got rid of the ball quickly as Dennett inside the 10. Down 2nd and 7 from the Wildcat 9. And Noble flares it out. As out of the shotgun, Noble is one of the better quarterbacks out of this formation. Looking to turn the corner and cannot. As Noble tried to turn the corner and was brought down by Mike Gomes. And Noble will probably put it in the air on this 4th and 27. And a bad snap that Chris makes a nice reaction, but that's about it, the reaction. Schwartz, moving. McMahon on 1st and 10, bangs across the 40 to the 41. 2nd and 5 from the 41 for Weymouth South. As to push this to McMahon. Straight up the middle for a first down as O'Brien. 2nd and 15. And Sapustis will set the screen up for Joe Schwartz. 50, 45, 30. Schwartz needs a block and couldn't get it from Steve Hale, but he gets it down to the 23 at Quincy. On the 1st and 23. with a 14-0 lead and looking for more. McMahon will be caught in the backfield. Pitch back, McMahon looking for a sweep around the left, and Mike will lose about 2 more on the play. As Dave Schwartz straight ahead, and Joe, like a locomotive train, inside the 20, down to the 18, but it'll be... That's on 3rd and 26 to push us on play action. Just getting it away complete to Hall, who's almost got away, and John Hall brought down 12, and the Wildcats looking to keep the drive alive as Sapussis, the quick drop over the middle for Hale, and it was a great defense. Called back on a clip. As Noble pitch back, Norris trying to turn the corner, and he won't. Steve McCarthy well so far in the offense, looking to get it going. Noble, high snap, nice catch with Sapussis in his face, and Sapussis brings him down, but Sapussis... Barry shows blitz. He's picked up as Gomes nails Noble, who just gets it away in... Noble on the draw. Dennett runs into his own blocker, brought down by Boubacar Berry. Getting some pretty high snaps. As Noble will have to run, and he will be brought down by Tony Del Grasso. First down, Weymouth South at the Quincy 23. And to push this to throw the swing. McMahon looking to get some blocking. And on 2nd and 9, McMahon, Sapussis, the McMahon, Schwartz on the screen, and Joey just barrels his way as the Wildcats up by 14, looking for more. McMahon inside the 10, down to the 8. That's McMahon again. McMahon inside the 5, down to the 4. First down, 5 for a touchdown. Sapussis, bootleg to the corner, touchdown. Wondering what is going on here. As Layton misses the extra point. Joseph puts his 3rd of the first half, and the Wildcats looking sharp. Is Layton.
Taking it for 10 by Scott Grant.
Scott Grant, straight up the middle, and Grant knocked down at the 43. Move it downfield in a hurry to get themselves some momentum heading into the second half. Chris Noble capable of doing it. But he overshoots his intended. Noble, swing back. Dennett trying to turn the corner. Hale had him, but couldn't hang on. Then he's run out of bounds by Steve McCarthy. Situation and circumstances of the week, they became a heavy underdog, and all of a sudden they just, like any team, just got it together as Boubacar Berry put the pressure on Chris Noble, and then who just had the game taken to them. Draw play will be short of a first down in the stadium, the 21. As next week, football-wise, we'll be with you for North Quincy, Weymouth South. From Legion Field as Bob Layton drills one. Dennett again having trouble, and he loses the football, and Weymouth South will have it. 1st and 10 from their own 21. Quincy, one good drive, and it ended up with losing it down steep in South Territory. Is Denon on the swing, trying to turn the corner. It'll be about a 5-yard loss. Short-handed coming into this game to come out and play like they have. You have to tip your hat to them. A lot of courage. As Noble gets away from Weymouth and will go down at the 18. As the game down 20-0. They got to establish something. And for the Wildcats, they could just put the nails in the coffin as Noble under pressure will not get the ball off. Joe Schwartz finally wrapped them up. Barry might high snaps the punt. We'll see if the Wildcats go after him. Another high snap, and he just gets it away.
This Noble punting for Quincy.
And it takes a good Quincy roll.
Down by
43-yard line. Sapustis over the middle and nearly intercepted. Spots where it has been effective. Sapustis alertly kept the football. And on 3rd and 8, Sapustis going deep over the middle and overthrows his intended receiver, Jim O'Connor. Line drive kick on the run. It's Grant at the 35 to the 40. As Noble out of the shotgun. Good time, deep over the middle, and knocked down. Bennett in motion. Noble floats it deep over the middle. Grant's got it. Grant could go. Touchdown, Quincy. They come back. And Brian Norris will go for the one instead. And a high snap. Noble, pressure, reverses his field nicely. And he's just looking for somebody, and his pass incomplete for the Presidents. And he drills one. That is taken by Danahy, looking to turn left. Danahy looked for the seam, and he was tripped up. And give Mike McMahon. Follows his way for about 7. And put some more distance between themselves and Quincy as McMahon toss pitch. Gets to the 39 for 2. A good situation if you're Weymouth South, because you can do many, many things. Good options as McMahon motion top of your screen. Schwartz straight ahead, first down. McMahon, and it was a lateral as McMahon gets a yard on. And McMahon again to the 49 for. As Sapustis to throw for the first down, deep over the middle, caught this time by O'Connor, and down at the 10. Scott Grant prevented the. McMahon inside the 5 to the 4. Lead back up to 20. Schwartz trying to pull his way in, and he'll be stopped after. Schwartz straight ahead. Schwartz to their lead. Sapustis, the snake. As Joe Sapustis is thrown for 3 touchdowns and now is running. Layton does the extra point run. As the bouncing kick taken by Kimmel. Kimmel trying to find the seam, and Kimmel gets to the 40. 21. That's with the present with 9:50 to go. Noble over the middle, zings it to Grant. Complete in Weymouth South. Toss back, Dennett trying to turn the corner. Dennett is bumped. Second, Steve Hale. And 7. As Noble dumps it out, Dennett, and oh, what a tackle! How do you do? 3rd and 5. Noble. Keeper. Noble trying to get out of bounds, and does at the 24. And the Presidents in the tight formation, bang it straight ahead. David Norris, 2 losses with a win. McMahon burrows through. McMahon tripped up and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Kimmel. Schwartz, 3rd and 2. And he's close. Joey Schwartz, very close. Schwartz banged at the line of scrimmage, and then Scott O'Brien, submarines underneath at 6 o'clock. As McMahon, what has gone wrong? As to push this, zips one over the middle. Hale's got it. Look, needs a block, and Hale could go, but slips at the 28. Schwartz bowls for about 2. You know, the tune in the background probably says something about what it has been as far as Weymouth South goes tonight. The eye of the tiger. That's what the Wildcats have been. McMahon looking for the end zone and will be stopped at the 12 as Michael. On paper, and you looked at all the pregame stats and figures, you would have said, oh, Quincy looked good. As Graham, his first carry. As Chris. And you can frame this one as a masterpiece. McMahon gets drilled. McMahon bumped at the line, spins for about 1, have dug down deep and are about to be 1 and 2. McMahon toss pitch, trying to turn the corner, and Michael unsuccessful in getting the first down, brought down at the 6. The Presidents will be under the gun again as Noble. Complete to Scott Grant. Let's check it, Scott Campbell. As far as the defense goes, lay back. And Noble, hook and ladder, went very nicely with Mark Mealy remaining to net. And Chris Noble out of the shotgun. We'll have to air it deep. Scott Grant on the reception at the 50 and brought down. Throwing it out of bounds. As Noble to Campbell. And Campbell kept in 2 seconds to go. Ball is just going to be set, and that's it. 2, 1, and that is it. And the Wildcats You talk about a gut check for a football team. Weymouth South had 7 players that were suspended due to team violation rules. And the Wildcats, some of those players were starters, dug down deep, had to compensate for what went wrong. They explode 14 first quarter points. They roll Quincy. And for the coaching staff of Weymouth South, they have got to be the most pleased people in the world, because they were looking for that first victory. They were looking to put things together, and boy, oh boy, did they ever put things together tonight. This was a spectacular performance. They earn a 27-6 victory. 3 touchdown passes, Joey Sapustis. 1 touchdown run, Joey Sapustis. And the Wildcats march off Veterans Memorial Stadium turf 1 and 2, 27-6, as that will do it. For the production staff at Dimension 36, I'm Mark Duchamp. Glad you joined us. It has been quite a night if you're a Wildcat fan. They win impressively.